Yo, what is good YouTube? RealSykes here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the ultimate guide to surviving every single Holdout location in Outbreak. Super easy stuff. This is applicable for solos. If you're playing with friends or randoms, these locations will work for you. That being said, before we do dig into today's video, I would appreciate it if you drop a like if you find it useful, or the inverse. And if you want to stay tuned for more content, make sure you click the bell notification icon, click that subscribe button, and in a few days we are going to be dropping a few more survival guides for each element of Outbreak, so the other objectives, and it's all easy stuff, right? So I really like easy tutorials. I like things that anybody can do, and so far I've gotten around 15 on Outbreak. It may not be high to some people, but for me that is definitely a high round, and the only reason I had to stop was because I simply don't have enough time to continue playing. So that being said, without further ado, let's dig into the first location, which is going to be the base headquarters. Now, base headquarters is actually one of the easiest. Of the three in base headquarters, zombies for the most part won't aggro onto you. So when you spawn into presumably what I would call the cafeteria, make your way to the left, up the stairs, on the ledge, and towards the very end like I have done as such. We're going to speed up the footage here because it is pretty boring. There's not much happening because, again, zombies aren't really aggroing onto you. As you can see, I'm just going left to right, so just making sure the occasional zombie doesn't go up the stairs and hit me or throw its skibs at me. Obviously, in these higher rounds, like 10 and up, things do start getting super difficult. So you always going to be on edge, making sure you're killing them right away. And what's really interesting is if you're using the elemental pop, obviously you can infect the zombies with brain rot, and they can go and kill those other zombies that are just standing there idly. So as you can see here, we did a successful completion of this holdout location. Next up is going to be Bathhouse. Bathhouse is equally as easy. It is important to note though that zombies will still very much aggro onto you. So when you spawn in the Bathhouse location, towards the right here, you're going to see the area of the charcoals and presumably the seats where someone would actually sit down to kind of absorb or be near the steam. And as you can see here, the zombies will still make their way over to you. They can still hit you, but you're definitely not going to be taking nearly as much damage. The only downfall here is, as you can see from the footage, I am moving left to right over and over. And the reason I'm doing that is because the zombies will throw their guts, or their gives at you rather. So you do have to be super careful. Again, another successful completion of this location. So this one is rather easy and can definitely be done with more than one person. Next up is going to be the roll houses, and this one is probably one of the most difficult locations in my opinion. Before I figured out about this location, I died on roll houses every single time. So when you first spawn in, you're going to be in presumably the waiting room. You're going to see the little sign on the floor for the bus stop. I assume that's what that is, and a vending machine. Now you can actually mantle on top of the vending machine, and for the most part you actually won't take damage here. The only damage you will take is if you're killing the fire hounds or the other hounds that kind of emit that gas. I forget what they're called. You can take damage by proximity. So it's another easy location, something you can definitely use in those higher rounds. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this helpful. As always, again, drop a comment if you've used these locations, if you find them helpful. And again, click the bell notification icon and subscribe for additional tutorials we're going to be dropping here in the coming days. Thanks for tuning into the video. Until next time, peace.